guys, Happy New Year to everyone. This is the first video that I'm making for you for 2020 and I'm so excited as it is the first one of a new series that I've called Cute Animals and Their Little Friends, so that when you're going to recreate it as well, you're going to have that wow factor and everyone's going to love your cake too. This particular video has been requested by Jenny and I really hope you're going to enjoy this video. And also I have prepared a downloadable template for you with weights as well, so that's going to be much easier for you to replicate. But for now, let's have a look of how to make this little cute giraffe and its little friend. To start making our cute giraffe and his little friend monkey, we're going to start with the giraffe body. And we're going to make a drop out of it, but with a very long neck. Then we're going to put it on a dummy. And we're going to insert a cocktail stick, a long one, so it's going to support the body and also the head afterwards. Now we're going to make our legs, which are all the same, the back one and the front ones. They're all of the same size. And first of all, we're going to make a drop with a yellow modeling paste. And to make the feet, we're going to use some dark brown modeling paste. We're going to press it and then we're going to make a cut at the top of it and we're going to put on top our legs. Now we can put our legs at the back . And two at the front. So the body has already been done. Let's move on making the head. From a ball of yellow modeling paste, first of all, let's make an oval, and then with our pinking, let's make a line in the middle of the face. You might need to press a little bit as it might be too round. To make the mouth, we're going to add a small ball in the lower part of the head and we're going to press it with our leaf shaper. And then we're going to make a big oval and we're going to place it just slightly on top of the lower lip. Let's open the mouth a little bit more and using a silicone brush, let's make 2 dots for the nose. To making the eyes, I'm using a drinking straw, which I'm gonna press a little bit so that I'm going to get an oval. Then with the back of a handle brush, I'm going to press inside the eyes so that we're going to have some room for some white fondant. Once we've done that, as I said before, we're going to fill it with 2 ovals of modeling paste. And with a leaf shaper, we're going to make sure that they're going to fill the whole part of the eyes. Then we're going to add 2 brown ovals to make the irises. And 2 little small ovals, black ovals, to make the pupils. Finally, we're going to add 2 really tiny dots of white fondant, one bigger at the top and the other really tiny bit at the bottom. To make the eyelashes, we're going to add a small strip of black fondant, which it is thinner on each side. And then we're gonna add another small piece of this black strip to make one more lash. To make the eyebrows, again I'm using some black fondant. To make the two little horns that the giraffe has on his cute head, I'm going to use a piece of spaghetti which I'm going to cover with some brown fondant, and I want them to be bigger at the end of it and then thinner at the bottom. And the best way to insert them onto the head is using some scissors, because doing so your modeling paste won't change the shape. Let's add now the two ears, which again there are ovals, and then with a leaf shaper I'm going to press in the middle. Because these ears are really small, you don't need any extra support. What you need to do is just actually make a hole inside the head and then insert the ears. Finally, we're just going to add some color onto the face. The one that I'm using here is just a very light orange. And if it happens that you put too much color, like I normally do, just rub it off with your fingers or with a kitchen paper. Let's add as well some shadow into the ears and also on the nose. If your cocktail stick is too long, obviously it needs to be cutted, and then once the head is dry, we can insert it onto the cocktail stick. Very gentle, as the fondant could change its shape. Now it's time to add the pattern that the giraffe has all over the body, and I'm using some brown gel paste. It is always better to start from the back so you can make some practice and then carry on until you get to the front. What I like is that you don't have to be perfect to make this pattern. I'm not going to add too many on the head, but I think it's nice to add some on the ears, at the top of the head, and a few on the cheeks as well, as I think it looks cuter. At this point I've thought to add a little monkey to make the giraffe look cuter and more fun. First of all, I've started making the body, which is a really tiny drop shape, and I pressed in the middle to make the tummy. As it is really small, I've added a small piece of spaghetti, and then I added a round brown fondant, which is slightly oval. Using some light brown modeling paste, I've pressed it first, and then at the top, using the leaf shaper, I've made a kind of line at the top, and then I put it on top of the face, pressing it to make sure that it does glue to the rest of the head. To make the monkey mouth, I've added an oval at the bottom of the face, and with a very small ball tool, I've made the mouth, and I carved the two little eyes as well. Also, I've made some room for the nose. So first of all, let's add the brown nose, the brown oval nose on top of it. and then 2 small ovals for the eyes. This time I'm going to use only the 2 black ovals to make the irises. And then 2 small white dots for each eye. The one at the bottom is going to be the smaller one, and the one at the top, it is just slightly bigger. I'm quite happy with it because it already looks so cute. Then for the ears I'm going to press 2 brown balls of modeling paste, and in the middle I'm going to add the light brown modeling paste, and then I'm gonna put on each side of the head again. As they're really tiny, you're just going to make a hole inside the head and then insert the ears. Let's add now the eyebrows as well. At this point I thought to add a little bit more details on the monkey mouth, and so I made a line at the top of the mouth and 2 on each side as well. To make the arms and the legs as well, we're going to make 4 sausages of brown fondant, and we're going to add some light brown ovals. Going to make 3 or 4 cuts, and then I'm gonna add them to the legs. Now that the monkey has been done, let's put it onto the giraffe's neck. Because it is really small, you shouldn't need any support, but if you're thinking of making it a little bit bigger, you just going to need a cocktail stick or a piece of spaghetti that is going to be inside the monkey body, and then insert it onto the giraffe's neck as well. And finally, let's add a small piece of brown fondant to make the monkey tail as well. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the notification bell, as next week I'm going to show you a very useful video, and I really hope you're going to find it really interesting. But while you wait for that video, you might want to check these 2 videos as well. But most of all, guys, don't forget to be creative and have fun. See you next week. Bye bye.